Hello everybody, it's the Lego Link here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're taking a look at set 7133, The Bounty Hunter Pursuit from LEGO Star Wars. This set released in 2002. It's based off Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, with some of the opening scenes where they're chasing this bounty hunter to figure out who's trying to assassinate Padme Amidala. And this set includes 259 pieces, or 253 according to the box, and 3 minifigures, retailed for about $30, but nowadays it's about 145 used and 375 new. Very expensive set to get secondhand, so I'm lucky to have it now. On the back of the box, you can see some alternate builds for the set, some pictures from the movie scene, along with the set play features that we'll look at later, and then a few other sets on a box that came out in 2002. I did take a look at the Anakin speeder a couple months ago, so make sure to check that one out. And hopefully we'll take a look at some of these other sets in the future as well. So this set includes a few extra instruction manuals or catalogs. We have this 2002 catalog, along with a mail card to send to Lego Shop at Home to get other of the catalogs. So you could send this. It probably doesn't work anymore, but we also get an instruction manual for the set, which has the box art and name, standard 2002 box or instruction art with the holographic background. One thing I find cool about this set though is that the bags actually had what you're building on them. So since one bag was a speeder, so you open the speeder bag, and then the other was Zam Wesell's speeder, which had a little picture of that. So I find that cool. Wish they would do that nowadays. A few other sets promoted at the back, like others. So yeah, and then of course the Lego website is promoted. So we get Anakin Skywalker as a Padawan in this set, and he's a pretty cool figure. He's appeared in a few other of the 2002 sets. This one does not have a cape like the speeder bike one did. So he has this nice little torso print with some brown and black for his torso or Jedi robes. You can also see a print for the Padawan braid. He also comes with a chrome lightsaber in blue, that nice orange color for his hair, and a little smile for his face with some orange eyebrows. So kind of a basic figure, but still pretty neat for this age. So we also get Obi-Wan in the set. He appeared in a few other sets as well. He does come with the same chrome lightsaber and blue blade. Some nice printing for Jedi robes in tan. That nice orange piece that represents his haircut in this movie. It's same as Snape's hair and some other people who had that hair piece. Like, actually Anakin had that in the Revenge of the Sith sets. And then his face has the beard and a little smile as well, so pretty neat little set, or pretty neat little figure. Best part of the set, probably, besides the build, is the Zam Wesell figure. This is the only ever version of her made in Lego form, and that's why the set is so rare, because it's just this one figure. It has beautiful beautiful torso and leg printing with some purple cloths and other designs, and it just looks great for her figure, and this kind of exclusive sand purple minifigure torso that we've not seen anywhere else, I believe. Then she uses the helmet from Rock Raider sets and goggles that a lot of use for her flying helmet. She comes with a little blaster rifle, and then one side of her face we have the cloth covering her mouth, and then the eyelashes to show she's a female. And then the other side of her face shows her clawdite form, which is the creatures that can transform into other people. So yeah, it has like some great printing to show that, and it looks good. This was actually one of the first ever figures, or maybe even the first to have a double-sided head. I think Quirrell was the first, but this was a pretty early one to have a double-sided head, which is pretty cool and good for this figure. I hope we see this going again sometime in the near future. We get 2 speeders in the set. The first one is the speeder Anakin Obi-Wan used, this yellow speeder, and it has a great design from 2000 for being a set from 2002. I think captures the shape of the model we see in the movie well. So at the front, this is a pretty flat model though. You can see there's a lot of gray pieces used for the base, but we also have these nice orange pieces sticking on the sides that create a nice contrast between the yellow. And then at the front here, we do have some engines, which are connected by some Technic pieces. These are actually R2-D2 bodies, astromech bodies, but with some nice printing showing some wiring and other engine parts. The front of those also do have some nice prints showing like the part of the engine where stuff will come out of. So that's a pretty neat thing. They are kind of a bit loose though, and they kind of just sit on some tiled areas. There's also some cups here from, I think, the Belleville theme. They're not the normal cup mold, but they're here in this chrome gray, and they're here for headlights, which is a pretty neat choice. And then in the cockpit area, we do have this nice little print here on these slope pieces. We have the windshield here, which are kind of movable, so you can adjust them a bit, but it allows them to be slanted. And then we have two seats here, one with a little control panel. They're printed using a lot of other Star Wars sets, so you can put both Anakin and Obi-Wan here like they do in the movie, which is pretty cool. So at the back here, we have a lot more built up and bulky area using all these nice smooth curved pieces. We have some more slope pieces here, some levers for some designs, some thrust here, and some red as like lights at the back. We have these nice little pieces on the side here, which are connected by Technic pieces. I've not really seen them before, but they had a great design. And then some orange here for the thrust. And at the bottom we have more of these curved or yellow pieces and a smooth piece here, so kind of just smoothly glides along the ground. But overall, a great model for that ship. The other ship in the set, of course, is Zam Wesell's ship, and this actually has a play feature we'll take a look at later. But we have the iconic kind of claw shape where these two wings come out either side, and they are a similar design. We have like an orange stripe here, is nice printed piece on the side, and yeah, it has like that little claw shape. So the other side is pretty much the same thing. There's also some pieces at the bottom as well, but mostly just a lime and orange color design. We do have some like headlights or blasters here, and then the actual cockpit uses this nice piece here, another printed piece. I don't know if it's exclusive, but it is connected to a little joint here, so you can just pretty easily open it up. And inside we have a space for Zam Wesell to sit, same control pad as the Anakin Obi-Wan speeder vessel. The only thing I don't like is this cockpit piece is pretty loose, so there's a bit of a gap between this and the back of the ship, unfortunately. But yeah, the back of the ship, we have a lot of slope pieces coming up. We have these two long pieces at the back with some red lights on them. We also have some green lights down here. And then we have these nice printed pieces on these transparent slopes with some green on them. Just blend in with these slope pieces here. Some orange there. Overall, it captures the design of the ship well from the movie. I think it looks good. Hopefully we'll see a remake of them in the future though, with modern techniques. But like I was saying, this ship does have a play feature. So in the movie, Zam Wesell, they attack their ship and then it comes crashing down. And what you can do is you can pull these pieces here, these transparent pieces, you pull them back and the wings fall off, and now the ship has exploded. And yeah, how this works is that these transparent pieces, they're each connected to this tan piece on the side. There's like a rubber band inside that holds it together, but you pull it out and basically it just pulls this piece out, which holds these wings in place. So you can see what you would do to put them back in is you pull it back. You see the Technic pin there. You just slide it down on top, and there's a perfect gap, so it just kind of sits in between these tile pieces here. So you put it there, and then push it back in, and now this wing is back in on that side, and you can do the same here. So yeah, it's a very satisfying play feature to have. and play around with it. And it works well with the scene, with how the ship kind of just explodes in the movie. And yeah, just overall, just a great play feature in the set. Trying to set it up so I can try and do it again. It's a bit finicky at some points, but yeah, you can see how it slides right back in place. Then you can push this to back and the ship falls apart. So yeah, very cool play feature of that. So overall, this set is a very cool Star Wars set. It's very expensive for a reason, since there's never been a remake of these two ships. But I really hope they do remake it someday. It deserves a remake. It's basically 23 years old at this point. We really need a new Zam Wesell figure. But yeah, it's still a very cool set, especially with the designs of the ships and the play features. And also that Zam Wesell figure is pretty cool. So I think I give this set an 8 out of 10. If you don't have this already and you have enough money, go buy it. Probably get it used though. It's probably cheaper to get that way. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. Keep an eye out for some other LEGO content coming in the future, and give me some suggestions down below if you have any suggestions for LEGO content. And we'll see you guys in another video. Goodbye.